Eve is always trying to either bring the plant to the captain or save Wally. Eve is relevant to every other scene in the movie as she has the most direct interaction with the other characters. There is a clear theme of how important it is to not just be another cog in the system that is only fully obvious at the end. Once upon a time, there was a robot named Eve. Every day she searched for plants on Earth. One day she finds Wally. Because of that, she has to go out of her way to stop him from causing trouble. Because of that, she realizes how much more fulfilling it is to be with Wally than to fulfill her directive. Until finally, she brings Wally back to Earth and they live happily ever after. From Eve's perspective, all of the passengers are simply background extras. Eve is comfortable with searching for vegetation, and now she has to make sure that Wally doesn't get into trouble. The ending is that Eve lives happily with Wally on Earth. She didn't have to sacrifice anything to get it, and it was obtained purely by chance, as Eve didn't know that Wally would be restored by being kissed. The ending was originally much weaker, having the humans, which were a lot less human at the time, being overthrown by the robots. Eve trusting Wally was definitely something that was put in at the last minute, as Eve goes directly from wanting to kill him to being able to talk to him. This story has very clear undertones of environmentalism and anti-consumerism. The writing of this film began in 1995, which was 13 years and 7 films before the final release. In the film's development, it was initially Wally who was going to lead the robot rebellion. It would certainly be easier if Eve simply understood Wally from the beginning, but she doesn't. This film was originally based on the concept of what if humans polluted Earth so badly that they had to leave. This concept is responsible for all of the film's major plot points. All of Eve's feelings toward Wally are fully understandable, as she initially thinks of him as only causing trouble, then realizes that he is the only sentient being who genuinely cares for her. All of Eve's important character moments happen in low-stakes environments, such as the scenes on Earth, the scene in the captain's quarters, and the scene in the garbage disposal. She's also one of the strongest and most capable robots on the Axiom, and it is unlikely that she could be seriously incapacitated by Otto in the same way that Wally was incapacitated. This film was first conceived in 1994, 14 years before the final release. Eve's final test as a protagonist is that she has to get Wally to safety on Earth and repair him. However, she already had the full means and motivation to do that, as we saw in the garbage disposal scene. It sure is convenient that Mo blocks the door of the garbage disposal and allows Wally to come back alive. The idea of humans degenerating was present from the beginning, only they were aliens at the beginning and were then made a lot less humanoid before being made into their final forms. the final humans can actually be identified with. Being stuck in an endless routine and never going anywhere is something that almost everyone can identify with on one level. Eve is sent to Earth to find a plant, finds Wally who gives her a plant, realizes how much she loves him, only for the captain to move the plot forward for the final scene.